Hello, Mr. Pardew. I think you're used to criticism, but this week there were a lot of people talking negative about ADO and about you. What do you think of it?
Well, as I said, I think it's a bit disappointing, really, and misleading because, you know, as I've said before, since the day I've come in here, there's been, you know, speculation about the players that are brought and is there a problem between the Dutch guys and the English guys, and I can only view from what I'm seeing, and the Dutch guys and the English guys have got on fabulously, really, if I'm honest. They've just got on with it, and we've been welcomed. And but of course the results are going to make that kind of story have some foundation, and the only way we can get rid of those kind of versions of stories or those misleading comments is to get results, and I think the players and myself are aware of that.
Which story is the most misleading?
I think to suggest that, you know, the kind of English guys are sitting up one side and the Dutch guys are sitting up the other, I just think that's just totally wrong. And you know, as I said, the staff and all the players here have been very, very welcoming and trying to accept a lot of change. I've made a lot of changes here because you know, we're trying to find a formula that changes the season. I've been here for 5 games, we've won 1, drawn 1 of those, but before that, of course, we'd only won 3 games, so something's got to change, and we're trying to change it, and the intention and the honour of doing that is what we're trying to do. We're not trying to do it in a nasty way or a way of isolating people. We're just trying to get a team that is stronger, that's all.
There was also a criticaster who said Pardew is tactical, really not good. Does it hurt you?
Well, you know, in your time as a manager, you get criticism for your style of play or whatever, but there's not many times I've been criticised for being tactically naive, but of course, you know, I have to accept criticism when the team's not playing well, and focus on the experience that I have to try and get the team to play better. So I don't take it personally. It's the answer really is hopefully in results, and I'm determined, really determined, as the players are, to turn the situation around quickly.
I still see a person over here who is determined and who is full of self-confidence.
Yeah, because you know, I was brought in to try and save the club from relegation, and that's what I'm going to try and do. That was my only brief. So, myself and Chris Powell, we've tried different formations. We're trying to find a formula. If we have won 2-3 games, you would say, oh, we found a formula and we can go forward, but obviously we haven't. So we're trying to find, and in that there's going to be change, of course, change of personnel, trying to find the right balance for the team. So, and sometimes that doesn't always work out, and as I've said before, a couple of times in hindsight, maybe I could have done something different, but you know, I like to think I'm experienced enough and have enough knowledge and enough determination to prove that we can get the situation right.
Tomorrow ADO plays against Heerenveen. Did you see good things this training week? Enough good things?
Well, I think we've had a week of training where we've looked at a couple of other options as well for the team, a couple of other tactical things, and just throwing ideas at the team to try and push them to deliver confident performances. You have to remember that a lot of these players are carrying the burden of the whole season. It's been a difficult season. Obviously there's a lot of criticism of me and Chris and of the English guys since we've come, but there was a lot of criticism before we come, and we're having to raise those players and their confidence levels, and that's not easy, and but we think hopefully we can do that.
Next to all the criticasters, there are people who talk about the reversal. Do you think it's going to happen against Heerenveen?
I don't know. I understand.
The
what
reversal to turn
change
things
the
around.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. In the next 2 games, we've got to get 3 points somehow out of one of these 2 games, and if not, win both. And obviously that is our target right now as we stand before the game, to try and win both games, and then the situation might look very different.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.